What's good, people? Welcome back to my channel. My name's JP. So today we're doing story times. So if it's your first time watching this channel, press that subscribe button. This channel basically holds all type of contents, really. So there's music reactions, we have football debates, general debates, just general news, and story time, of course. So please press that subscribe button. So it's the story times today. So just to let you guys know, the story time is not from a current situation. This is something that happened, I believe, in 2012. And yeah, so the story is basically my best friend tried to ruin my relationship and then make a move on my girl. But that's my ex. You understand? I'm in a current relationship right now and it's not the same girl. So I'm very happy. So remember, this story is from back in the days, 2012 times. Because the last story time I did, a lot of people thought it was related to current times. So I had to be specific to let you guys know, nope, this story time is an old one. I wouldn't get myself in these scenarios today anyways, because this is my teenage years. And yeah, so basically what happened was, this guy was my best friend, was together all the time, went to the same college. I met him at college as well. We had a very strong group of friends. There was like 4 or 5 of us who was always together, but him and me were just very, very close. Like, and he lived closer to me. You understand? So every day, our college was in Bournemouth, so every day we'll get a bus to Edgware. From Edgware, get a bus to Northwest. So he lived in Cricklewood, I lived in Harsden. So I'll get on that bus to Cricklewood, I'll get off the bus with him, and then I'll get on a bus to go Harsden. Understand? So anyone that's from Northwest will understand, they'll know what I'm talking about in terms of the buses and things like that. But yeah, so this guy was my guy, bro. Like, I trusted him and I loved him a lot. You understand? And it's a thing where it's not impersonal. I don't even hate him or nothing like that. You understand? But part of me, even when like I was so close to him, part of me knew that he had a reckless side. Not because he'd ever done anything against me, but I'd seen him do something to a close friend of his. So I was a close friend of ours actually at the time. Like, and that guy today, they're actually best friends. They remain friends, you understand? So he done something to him, understand? And that made my eyes open up a little bit. But you know how we are, a lot of pride, a lot of ego. You feel like you're that guy. He could never do that kind of thing to you, innit? Because you won't have it, kind of thing. And it's not even that. It's like he's meant to be like my brother, you understand? So I would never imagine he would do something like that. But yeah, so this is a guy, spent a lot of time with him, came to my house a lot, hang out on the weekend. And yeah, so this girl that I was with back in the days, he was there on the day that I approached the girl. We used to play this stupid game where if we see a girl that's your type, we would, like, if I saw a girl that's the type of my brethren, I will go to the girl and say, excuse me, my brethren wants to talk to you. But obviously I'll give him a chance to make the move himself. So this is a game that we played amongst each other for a long period of time. So that girl that I was with for the 3 years, it happened to be one day where we got off the bus and she was there, and yeah, they pressured me and I basically made a move. And yeah, we was together for a long period of time. It was good. No, I got nothing bad to say about the person or nothing like that. But back to the story time. Basically, that girl I was going out with, she was a year older than me, so she was at university. Understand? So last year at uni, I was in my, yeah. Last year at uni, I'd already finished college. So I was working, I believe. Yeah, I started to work. I was playing football. I can't remember. This is so long ago, man. This is actually so long ago. But never mind. Anyways, during the last year at uni, because I would travel like every weekend to go see her and stay at her house near her uni. And something happened where basically me and my friend, yeah, my best friend, our relationship started to get a bit funny. And let me tell you the base of the situation. He helped me find a job. Like, it was like my first job. I mean, I actually regret even working there today because I feel like it had a major impact in my football career. Because during the time where I started working there, I was playing at a very good level, and but where I wasn't really gaining nothing much financially. But I was very young at the time. but I was in a situation where if I carried on working hard, because my performances was good, everyone loved me at the club that I was at, like everyone expected me to be playing soon. So, but it was quite far from my house, and I was just eager to have money. So, and the partner that I was with at the time as well, like I mentioned, she was finishing what do you call it? She was finishing uni, and you know what it is, boys, we like to take care of girls, and you know, it's not even a thing where you're trying to impress your girl or anything like that. It's just as a man, you want your relationship to work. So there's certain things that you may need to do to keep that relationship a bit live, you know, not boring. But so football was my passion. For a lot of people that knew me, it was my passion. But I decided to work. My friend hooked me up with this job, and this job basically, like, I started to make money, which is nothing now when I look at it, and that affected my football, and I didn't want to play football. Basically, I just wanted the money now, and so it all started when he got us a job, and then when we got paid, he wanted us to give him money. You understand? And that wasn't really the problem. Again, a lot of ego and a lot of pride has a lot to play with this. And it's a thing where I just didn't like that move where he expected that I got your job, so when you get paid, you need to give me boom, boom, boom. I've told all these guys that I've hooked up with the jobs, they need to give me this. Like, I'm your best friend. Like, you shouldn't even have to have that kind of conversation with me. You understand? But this was like the beginning of just the dodginess. You understand? This is the beginning of the dodginess. So, because of that, naturally, I started to kind of distance from him. And even when, because he was working for the same company as me, and they transferred him to a different store. You understand? But working life in general, because I was working there full time, you know, you no longer have the same time that you've had before. And again, I was in a relationship as well, so it was always like work and my partner at the time. And but yeah, it's just the fishiness. Just, I don't know. Naturally, I feel like it was just like my pride at the time. Like, nah, bro, this guy, what going with this guy, bro? And he was so persistent on that money, yeah, and it made me just not want to give it to him. I'm like, bro, you understand? Because he made it look like it was part of a contract where I find your job, you need to give me money because I found your job. It's in a way he done it, innit? So I don't think I even gave him the money. Maybe I did, I can't remember now, but I therefore prolonged it. So it came to a point where now I started to ignore his calls and things like that. So I stopped chatting to him regularly. I was kind of longing him because I was like, this guy is kind of violating. Like, you understand? I don't know what's going on with this guy, man. But this is where things gets a bit more scarier. So one day, this guy decided to call my partner at the time, like, because he couldn't get through to me, and I was ignoring his calls. And what happened was, actually, sorry, before I get into that, there's another thing. He borrowed me a bike, yeah? Borrowed me a bike. And I used to always ride that bike to work, yeah? And one day I left that bike outside. Basically, it had a chain on it, but you know what it is in the hood. Them man there robbed that. It didn't even take half an hour. The one day where I left it outside, it got robbed, didn't it? So that kind of increased the problems that we had, kind of thing. So he was like, you just knew something was weird between, like, inside our friendship. You understand? But anyways, he would call me and I'll just basically air it and whatever, and I'll tell him my work or something like that. So one day he decided to call the girl I was with at the time, and then he started telling her a whole story, like, literally. He started to tell her just the most, like, he told her that basically that I cheated on her. That's what he told her. He said that I went on holidays and I done this, I done that I'm not serious, she deserves better. Like, I couldn't believe the guy. I could not believe this was my best friend. Even though we was going through a little weird situation, I felt like it would resolve each other. It would resolve soon because, like, we were too close. But he took it to the, like, his pride. It's like he wanted to just ruin me now. He wanted to just ruin me. So these are the things he mentioned to her. He went to her that, yeah, that basically, like, boom. Obviously, I know, like, he's my guy and I love him and whatnot, but he cheated on you, like he done this, he done that. He said all type of rubbish to her. And funny enough, I was actually there that day when he was on the phone to her. I was in her house when he called her and said these things. And one of the things he mentioned is, he's like, I was jealous when JP moved to you. Like, I wanted to be the one that ends up being with you. And like, yeah, so I'm jealous. But he doesn't deserve you. Like, blah, blah, blah. You're a good girl. All this rubbish. And then now, obviously, her eyes is red. She just heard the cheating bit. So she's looking at me. I'm like that. He's trying shit, bro. He's trying rubbish. But just listen, keep talking. I'm telling her to carry on entertaining the conversation, innit? And then he's there saying, I like you. Like, I really, like, I want to be with you, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know this might be weird, but I've always liked you. Like, in my head, I'm like, I found it funny, but at the same time, I could not believe my man had the audacity to tell the person I'm with, yeah, that he was jealous of my relationship with her and that he wanted to be with her. Like, from the first day where I moved to her, where he was there, he wished it was him. So I told her to play the game. I told her to pretend that she kind of had interest in him as well. To carry on getting more things out of him, innit? To see how far this guy is willing to lie to ruin my relationship. So she was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I liked you as well, blah, 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 whatever. So she's gassing to my man, innit? So he's getting excited. So he's telling her more lies now. He's like, yeah, like, he's not serious, he's cheated on you, he's done this, he's done that. Like, he's digging a deeper hole, innit? So it gets too unbearable for her, and she just locks up the phone. Yeah? And she's just in tears because she's looking at me like, oh my God. I was like, don't believe this guy, man. Don't even believe this guy, bro. Like, first of all, he's just jealous and he's bitter. And right now he's angry because obviously he wants money from me. And obviously the bike thing, all of that's making him just move evil, innit? I couldn't even believe it. But you know what it is? In that situation at the time, I wasn't that mad. I found it kind of funny. But what made me mad is the fact that my partner at the time was like crying, and I was like, bro, it's not true, man. Chill out. Like, call him back and just act normal, innit? So this is what she did. She called him back and just played the game along, whatever, innit? And then she was like, yeah. She was like, she'll think about it, whatever, innit? She's just lying to him. And then, yeah, that was it, basically. So weeks went on where obviously everything was clear. I knew what type of guy this guy was now, and I knew there's no way our friendship can ever be fixed again. Like, there's no way. Like, you see, I'm someone, I don't hate. I can never hate on another brother. Like, even if he done something to me, but I keep it moving. You know what I'm trying to say? I'll keep it moving. I found the whole situation quite funny, but I thought, you know what, he might get brave and call me. You know what I'm trying to say? He might get brave and then tell me he was like, you understand? So he started to get paranoid now, because when he would text me now, I'd be like, yeah, what do you want, bro? Like, whatever. So he's paranoid now because he knows what he's told my girl at the time. So he doesn't know if I know. You understand? And I'm playing the game. So we had a friend in common who celebrated his birthday. So my best friend at the time hollered at me. He's like, oh, you going to my man's birthday? I was like, yeah. He's like, cool. Do you want to link up and go? I actually met him like near the party and we went together. But I was just trying to act casual, calm. I was there just acting normal, you know. So when I went back to basically my house at the time now, so these times now, obviously my girl at the time, she's finished university, because this was like a couple of weeks before she finishes, isn't it? So she's at my house now, and she's like, has he still not said nothing about the situation? I was like, nah, he hasn't. And then she's like, you know what? Like, he needs to say something. She's like, she was so disappointed in him, because even for her, she was like, that guy is your best friend. Like, I can't believe it. You understand? He can't even at least try and say, listen, JP, I did something bad last time, but it's only because I wanted to upset you because the way you've been moving with me or something like that. But it wasn't true what I said to you. He can't even try and make it up. He just tried to act like nothing was said. So what happened was now, the girl I'm with at the time now, she's had enough. She's like, I can't believe this guy. Like, this game can't carry on for no longer. So she texts him and she said, you know, what we spoke about that time was a joke, right? And you know that JP was there. Everything you said, like, he heard everything. So he knows everything, innit? And she tried to pretend, she tried to tell him that she hasn't, what do you call it? What she tell him? Basically, she told him that he needs to holler at me. He needs to try and call me and talk to me about it. You understand? Because, yeah, it's bad, isn't it? She was like, she was telling him how she was disappointed in him and things like that. So now he knows that I know. And this was like a day after me and him went to my boy's birthday. So now he's trying to text me. He's like, it's not what you think. I responded with bare smiley faces. I was like, bro, what do you mean it's not what you think? I was there. Like, it's not like, what do you call it? You and my girl at the time met up and spoke about it. Like, bro, I was there. So I know everything that happened. So I was like, bro, I know everything. So there's no point trying to say, he's like, I don't know what she told you, but it's not true. Like, it's like, you know, he didn't say it's not true. He's like, let me explain. I was like, explain what, bro? I was like, it's calm. Keep it moving, man. It's calm. You get me? You don't need to chat too much. I said, it's fine, fam. Just keep it moving. But he was so persistent. Like, he was like, no. And then, like, it went from that to him now wanting to fight me, like, for the bike now. Basically, he was trying to find any way possible to kind of meet me so we can kind of talk about it and look past it. Because he was embarrassed then. It was an embarrassing situation for him. You understand? And, yeah, it backfired. And you know what's funny? Ended up, like, the way I was with it, because I was so calm and collected and never even tried to speak to him on the phone. I was like, bro, we don't need to talk, man. It's calm, bro. Like, whatever happens, innit? Live your life, I'll live my life, bro. Simple as that. So now he tried to go back to, like, his bike that got robbed, innit? And he was like, oh, you need to pay me for my bike, innit? Like, and I was like, I'm not paying nothing, bro. Are you mad? Like, come on, bro. Like, you mad? And then it was like that. So he actually came to my house with a guy that broke through my house and things like that. And, yeah, police came, where it's a whole situation. I'm going to explain that in a different story time, because that day was quite funny. It was a bit mad at the same time, innit? But that's a whole different story time. But yeah, so basically, our friendship was ruined. And that was it. I never stayed close to him again. We never spoke, like, literally. Obviously, he added me on Facebook and things like that, like 3 or 4 years later, where I don't even care about the whole situation anymore and things like that. But it's just like, it's broken, isn't it? That's something you can't fix. But it's a thing where I forgave him from the beginning. From when it happened, I forgave him because I found it funny. To me, it's a thing where he just showed me that you're not who I thought you was, innit? And that was it. That was literally it, innit? But yeah, so he basically tried to ruin my relationship at the time and then tried to make him move. He used that as an opportunity to make him move. And I ended up playing the game and he never knew that I was part of the whole game. And that's just what it is. That's why in this life, guys, you need to be careful. You need to be careful who you're friends with. You understand? Like, people I'm around now today are not like that. I've been friends with them now for some like 12 years, some 8 years, some 7, like, you understand? Some even like 3-4 years, but these are people who definitely don't give me that kind of vibe and whatnot. So yeah, that's what happened, guys. My best friend, a guy that I was so close to, friendship done.